And are we live? I think we might just be. All right. Let's get a link for the people to join. All right. And then we can get going. Man, it's been a long time. Alrighty. Oh, I need to change the thumbnail for the stream. That looks ugly. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. Let's see if people are trickling in. Delay ads. Yeah, that's not important. Alrighty. Good to go. All right. Whoever's here, say hi. Let me see your faces. Nisha, what's up, dude? Mo Jace, how you doing? Dirkulis, welcome to the stream, buddy. Nice to see you. Hopefully I'm streaming on the right channel. I have 3 channels. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Mickey, what's up? Good to see you, brother. I am hoping that the stream is running on, what's it called? Like low delay or whatever. Because if that is true, then you guys will be able to interact with me quickly. Unexpected Daymaker. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. So what I was thinking is I need your guys' input because I have one specific issue that I'm trying to deal with, and that is the whole Tsigankov situation. And that kind of changes everything. So I need to know from you guys the risk and reward side of things. So as you guys might know, recently I picked up a couple of players. I got myself Nico Schlotterbeck, which I'm extremely excited about because I do have the main man himself, Julian Brandt, which I won. Tom, how you doing? Ezra, how you doing? Mohammed, welcome. So yeah, I brought in Nico Schlotterbeck because in my eyes, he's just extremely good. I watched him play live a couple of times already this year. No, not this year. The one before, obviously. We're in 2024 now. But the guy's a beast, right? And if you guys remember this period, he was like one of the best defenders on the platform. And he can get back there again once Dortmund sorts out their issues and hopefully brings in the right players. Now they have just brought in Jadon Sancho, which is obviously massive. But rather than joining the hype and going ahead and spending big money on Jadon Sancho, I'm not ready for it yet. I've seen him in the presentation and stuff and like the fitness tests. And I got to say, look, when he was at Dortmund, he was incredible, right? He was one of the best forwards on the platform. I don't think he actually had cards for a very long time. I don't think he even has a Dortmund card. Does he have Dortmund cards? He might have some. Let me double check. I mean, that was not 2018, was it? That's not that far ago. No. 2019? Nope. 2020? Probably, right? Oh, he still doesn't have any cards in 2020. 2021. 0 cards. So he only started having cards in 2022. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Blue Tomatoes, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. But yeah, this is the thing. I love Jadon Sancho. I love what he did at Dortmund back then. He looked ridiculous. He was one of the best players in the league, top 5 best players in the league. I don't think he's gonna smash it instantly. I think what's probably gonna happen is he's gonna come in and he's maybe not gonna start. He's gonna come off the bench. There are plenty of players that want to play at Dortmund on the wings with Adeyemi, Daniel Malen. You also have the likes of Bino Gittins. And I think he's going to have a slow start. And then his price might come down a little bit. And then I think he's going to kick into gear and do well towards the latter stages of the season. But yeah, back to the purchases. Nico Schlotterbeck, extremely happy with this one. I also brought in Gazaniga. Yes, I did bring him in finally. And I'm actually very happy about his price that I paid. Because if you look 6 months on the chart, back at the beginning, like right around December, at the end of November, we had someone buying for 1,640. Before that, 1,500. Before that, 1,500. So I'm pretty happy with the price that I got him at. 1,275 euros, it seems. His rare currently... Ooh, why is it going down? Maybe a bunch more people have listed him, but it's going for like 330. And I'm pretty happy with that price, considering that he's part of one of the strongest teams out there. And he gets good AA. So if he doesn't concede 3, he's actually a great goalkeeper to have. reminds me a little bit of like what's his name? Noppat at Herinvein. He was an AA machine, man. Have you seen the video where Terzic talks about Sancho? Seemed weird to me. Blue Tomatoes. I don't know if that's him talking about Sancho, or if that's just like cut together to make it seem like he talks about Sancho. It was a really odd video. You're right. Let's hope this Santiago Jimenez to West Ham is just silly season. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Can they stop trying to like sign these? Oh no. West Ham are tracking Mexico international striker Santiago Jimenez, who's valued at 30 million with Feyenoord. He scored 39 goals. Please, no. Let him be, West Ham. Don't fucking touch him. We had the Real Madrid links. Real Madrid is apparently realizing that they cannot afford Mbappe or Haaland. So just get this man. You had links to him. Please. Oh, I beg, imagine Santi Jimenez at freaking Real Madrid. How amazing would that be? But yeah, that's going to be interesting. We need Jimenez to Tottenham and Werner back to Leipzig. I mean, Tottenham would definitely be a better destination. I agree. Johnny, good to see you live, man. How we doing? I'm doing better. Just came out of the training session. Had a good pull session, I should say. It was fun. And now I'm trying to like figure out what I need to do with my lineup. So if you guys don't mind me helping me, this is what I have right now. So if you take a look at these lineups, I have the All-Star Super Rare set up like this. Because, I mean, this is one of those game weeks where you gotta like look at it and be like, this is it, right? This is it. So let's go over here again. Go to the game week itself. I think here, matchups. We should definitely have a tab here that says matchups. It's such an important one. 441. That's the one, right? So if you look at overall All-Star best matchups, I have stacks of multiple of these teams. I have PSV with Vieman, Boscagli. Noah Lang must be a common card. I also have Upamecano, Leroy Sané, Neuer, Musiala. And at Feyenoord, as you guys know, I have basically everyone. And then I actually sold Hansko. I let him go because I want to focus on the super side of things with Feyenoord. Then I also have Benfica stacks, which are pretty good positioned this game week up against Rue Ave. That's something I didn't really look at that much. I was rather thinking of using them in like cap 240 and stuff. And going into this game week, is the new super cap starting now? It is. Ooh, that's one thing to think about. Do I try and fit something into super cap 220? Because I do know that they have some mad rewards monthly. Top 5 get a rare star. Down to 600 gets a tier 3. Wow, that is a big prize pool. I don't want him to leave. He's a Feyenoord legend, and if we sell him, we need big money, not 30 million. I think the thing is, like, people don't want to overpay for players out of the Eredivisie, but that kind of changed with Anthony joining Manchester United for like 80 million. So that's a mad one. We can afford Haaland and Mbappe together. Yeah, keep dreaming. I'm usually in the gym now, snowed in today. I feel lost when I miss a workout. Bro, that's me. That is me. By the way, can you guys hear music in the background? I really hope you can. I would prioritize Rare Plus with your Feyenoord attackers and NAC struggle defensively will score a lot of goals. I would pair Jimenez with Boscagli as PSV having a favorable matchup. Dude, you're literally saying what I was doing in the gym. I actually went with this. What do you think? This is my second draft, so to say. It doesn't have the defensive stack of Feyenoord in here. So I was thinking, Gaza gets good AA, right? Bilo doesn't, because they barely take any shots at Feyenoord. They just score. Gaza gets good AA. Daley Blind is class. They're up against the 20th in the league. I mean, that should technically be a super matchup for Girona. And then I'm going to rock the offensive side of things with Timber and Jimenez here. I mean, I really struggle to choose between the two. Because if Feyenoord absolutely smashes, I will cry myself to sleep, right? If the entire team, if they get a clean sheet, they win 3-0, and I don't put them all into one lineup, I'm going to cry myself to sleep. But if they concede, but outscore their opponents, this is the lineup. Yeah, that team is unbelievable. I would play that as Almeria are pathetic and Girona should smash. Let me just double check the defensive stats of Almeria here. La Liga. La Liga. Where are they? So Almeria, oh, they're actually, oh, they're on 5 points. Oh, wow, they're so bad. They've conceded 43 goals in 19 games. Now the thing is, with where's the other lineup builder? Let's go to the first one. In this draft, I have 2 super rare teams. Champion Europe Super Rare. If Tsigankov plays, which he should, right? It should be a great AA game for Blind, as you said, Mickey, and he's been scoring goals lately, which I don't expect him to constantly do. But Alex Garcia, I'm expecting an 80 plus, right? I expect a 60 plus for Blind, even if they do concede, because he has so many passes into the opponent's half. Tsigankov expected to play at 91%. I've been seeing pictures of him training for the past 2 days, and it's more likely that he plays from what I'm seeing from the community. Most people are expecting Jan Kuto to play right back and Viktor Tsigankov to play in the right wing position. And if things go the way they could, right, based on the matchups, I could be looking at a Feyenoord stack that smashes and a Girona stack that smashes, while Palhinha will have lots to do against Chelsea, which is a good thing. Because I saw Palhinha play against Liverpool again. It's just so amazing to see how good this guy is defensively. It's an absolute disgrace that Bayern Munich have gone ahead and signed freaking Eric Dyer instead of signing Joao Palhinha, who was already there, wearing their shirt, doing all the media stuff, and had to drive back home. I hate it, but what I worry about the most is with Palhinha, like, if he doesn't make the move now or this summer, he could be stuck at Fulham and people are going to forget about him. So I really hope that he gets that dream move of his, because he deserves it, man. He's such a good player that should be playing for titles. Almeria has looked awful, obviously, but gave Barca a tough match recently, to be fair. Let's see. Almeria. Fixtures against Barcelona. 3-2 away from home. Oh, okay. To be fair, though, Barca were playing with Fermin and Sergio Roberto in midfield. And Gundogan. No Pedri, no De Jong, no Gavi. Yeah. With Peña in goal. I think Peña really struggled in that match too. But yeah, Almeria can definitely score. Oh, Baptistao is still there. Maximiano plays for them. Oh, yeah. He was about to get the move. I was thinking about picking up a super rare back then. Maybe Schlotterbeck instead of Palhinha to go all in on the SR teams. So that's the thing. How can I put this? The extra position worries me right now. Now, in an ideal world, I would love to have a Niklas Füllkrug super rare and put him in here alongside Julian Brandt, right? That's what I would like to do. But I do not have a Niklas Füllkrug super rare. Right now, I only have like 845 euros on the ETH balance. And I'm working my way towards, like, the big goal I've set for myself is to go and get myself like an actual great forward super rare in Champion Europe that plays in a team that is strong. That's something I really, really want to have. So, because I only have Tsigankov right now and Jimenez as the forwards. If we go into my gallery real quick, when we look at the forwards in my club and we go super rare, says Aldi, big letdown. Things haven't really necessarily worked the way I wanted to, but he's still a massive talent. And he still has it in him, in my opinion, to smash it in the second half of the season. But he's only second division, so I can only use him in like All-Star Rare Plus, or Super Rare All-Star. But yeah, then Viktor Tsigankov. The thing I like about Tsigankov is, like, I love watching him play. He's just such a beast, man. I love everything he does on the pitch. Whenever he starts for Girona, if you take a look at it, he just gets great AA as well. So he can get those 50s, possibly 60s, without actually going ahead and getting goals like he did in this game with 58.6. So I really like the fact that I have Tsigankov. And Buku, I'm hearing, is linked to Saint-Etienne. Please make it happen. Please, I beg. I think Brandt over Schlotterbeck. Hold on. I think Brandt over Schlotterbeck for Paulinho, considering the form of Brandt in his new deeper role. Yeah, Brandt has been ridiculous. He has possibly been better than my Alex Garcia, if we're being honest. So let me go and open up another tab, because you can never have enough tabs. So if we go and take a look at Julian Brandt and his AA scores lately, it's been ridiculous. I mean, look at this. 85.8 through just playing in midfield. He's insane right now. 68.4 through AA. And then when he gets decisive, it's 100. With Girona playing last place, I think that should be a priority. So if I do, let's do a whole new draft together. So stream. We have plenty of time. I told my wife I'm streaming some Sorare. Leave me alone. So All-Star Super Rare is obviously the one. Let's quickly take a look into what we have in terms of the price pools. So in Champion Europe Super Rare, the Super Rare tier 1s are actual amazing players. Happy to see your Paulinho in a strong lineup. He seems to be in the academy a lot for you. He has been lately, yeah. I need Super Rare Tillman to assist Super Rare Luke de Jong in All-Star Super Rare. Hey. But yeah, like the tier 1 pool for Champion Europe, there are so many players I would love to win. Like, I would love to win a Schlotterbeck so I can sell mine and have the new season one that links up with Brandt for the collection bonus. Lenny Yoro, in my opinion, is one of the most exciting young talents in world football, and he probably will get a massive move this summer or even this winter. A lot of teams are linked to him already. Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, multiple clubs. I mean, David Raya, Gregorio is a beast. What a beast. Arda Güler is in the tier 1 pool. So looking at that, I love it, right? So going into the All-Star Super Rare pool, what do we have there? Because I feel like it's trash, I wanted to say, but because I want to reach for the stars, right? If I put this lineup in, I want to reach for the stars. So Ter Stegen, Kavlina, Ter Stegen would be ridiculous. Gregorio is still amazing. Frenkie is in there. Martinelli, Williams, Osimhen. Patrick Schick could be cool now that Boniface is injured. Arda Güler is in here. It pretty much looks the same, to be fair. It's very, like, a lot of Champion Europe players. Which Champ SR attacker are you looking to buy? Right now, for correlation, I'm looking at Füllkrug, because I feel like with Jadon Sancho coming in, he's going to get a bunch of assists off of him at some point this season, not instantly. And then, of course, I have the likes of Julian Brandt, and Schlotterbeck tends to play long balls into the opponent's half. And Brandt, like Füllkrug, I obviously watched him play live against PSG. I was so impressed how physically imposing he was. And every time Dortmund were struggling at the back, they just kicked it long, and he just chests it down with Marquinhos right in his back. So that was very impressive to me. I really, Marquinhos or Skriniar, whoever it was extremely impressive to see what Füllkrug could do on that level. So I really want to have that card, even though I'm fully aware that he's not like a 80 plus player. I like Füllkrug quite a bit. But yeah, Szymanski's in here. Okay. Cole Palmer, James Maddison. Bro, I can't believe he's in tier 1. All right, let's do this together. So, Kaneseki feels like such a trap card there. Why? Is he not playing now? Or is he only playing because someone is injured? He's a top young goalkeeper from what I know, but... Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so he played 84 minutes here. Wait, what? He actually started and then got taken off. Huh? Why? He played the next game. That's such an odd one. Anyways, so what are you guys saying? Where do we go? Do we go All-Star? And we have a combination of Feyenoord and Girona, who have amazing matchups. Or do we go spread them both, right? We go one with Feyenoord, a full stack in All-Star Super Rare, and then we go a near full stack of Girona in Champion Europe Super Rare, along with either Brandt or Schlotterbeck. Because then we could have 2 Super Rare teams, or we can go ahead and do defensive and midfield stack. I'll say Feyenoord in Gas and Girona Dortmund in Champ. Okay. I like the idea of having 2 shots at the jackpot rather than 1. even though in my head it seems smarter to combine the defensive stack of Girona with the offensive one of Feyenoord. But saying that, I know that Girona is not necessarily keeping clean sheets all the time, right? So it's not like I'm pairing them with a Ter Stegen. If we look at how many clean sheets did he have this season? In the past year, he played 40 games and he only has 9 clean sheets. So for me, it does make sense to do it the way we were saying just a second ago. You can't ignore that Girona matchup, man. It's against the worst team in the league. If it goes bad, it goes bad, but it should go well. Yeah, I agree with you there. What's up, Don Nu? How you doing, man? If Feyenoord is so heavily favored, I think you should play them together. Okay, so I guess we're doing what initially the plan was, but we're going to work it around a little bit to look different. So we're going to do the Feyenoord stack in All-Star Super Rare. Take our shot at the jackpot there with a good matchup. Not an amazing one. Offensively amazing. Defensively, not so much on paper. And we all know Feyenoord. They can be leading 6-0 in the 90th minute and they will concede in the 91st. And the thing is, like, Bilo doesn't necessarily get great AA games. Now, I was thinking, what happened to your Prem Rare plans? There are so few entrants this week. My Prem Rare plans? Oh, you mean the competition? Yeah, I do have a bunch of players for it, but then again, I realized, like, I'm not all about that competition because of the prize money being not necessarily being better than it is in All-Star Rare Plus. If I win All-Star Rare Plus, I'm arguably winning more than when I play the Prem Rare competition. That's why I moved away. Yeah, don't do a nep. He still talks about that first Feyenoord game this year. So, captain, who would you guys go for? Let me know in the comments right now. Everyone give a vote. Who would you captain here? Actually, can I do a vote? I think I can, right? How do I do a voting? How do I do... By the way, Johnny, I saw you bought Super Rare Javi Guerra, and as a Valencia fan, I hope he shines for you. He has struggled lately, but he should come back to form and be one of the best young talents in Spain. Yeah, I fully agree. I'm trying to... How the hell do you do freaking... Oh, there it is. Okay. Who do we captain in Gas SR? First choice, Getrauda. Oops. I'm going to give you guys all the options so you guys can vote on all of them. I don't want to discriminate. Timber. Jimenez. I bet no one is going to say Hartmann, but in the end he gets 100 or something. And then it drives me nuts. I always get the captain wrong on the Feyenoord stack, so let's see what you guys say. So go ahead and vote and let's see what you guys say. But yeah, the Javi Guerra buy and also the Pablo Barrios buy are buys not for now, but for the future. Because I've seen these kids play and they look insane. The reason why I saw Javi Guerra play was because I had the super rare of Andre Almeida. And I just saw this other kid come on and I was like, wow, this guy's tall. He dribbles well. He's strong. He pushes people aside. He gives it all on the pitch every time he plays. So I was like, yep, I like this kid. So, yeah. So currently... Oh, wait, what? Yeah, what the hell just happened there? Huh? Where the freaking hell did my chat go? There it is. Okay, so the poll was 58% Getrauda, 17% Timber, 21% Jimenez. All right, thank you guys. So it is going to be Getrauda. That was the one I would have chosen as well, because even if they do concede... Okay, so perfect scenario is Getrauda has a great game just through AA because he wins duels, gets a double-double, and has a bunch of passes into the opponent's half, right? Where's Bilo? Come on, guys. We're not going to captain Bilo, are we? So yeah, Getrauda, he has the capability of reaching 100 the most out of these players. Because even if Jimenez gets 3 goals or 3 goal contributions, sometimes he doesn't reach 100. And Timber can, but I feel like it's most likely with Getrauda because he bombs forward so much. So I like what you guys have chosen there. Let's save that. And these are going to be the lineups that I actually put in as well. So I want to take a little bit of time building these. So Champion Europe Super Rare. We did say we want to go with the Girona stack, right? because they have the best matchup possibly in Champion Europe, apart from the fact that they're not playing at home, but they're playing against a team that has only picked up 5 points so far this season. Is Schlotterbeck playing left back at the moment? Let's see what Liga Insider is saying, because that is the place to look for. So, yes. Ooh. That could mean some good offensive AA and decisive capability, because when Schlotterbeck plays left back, bro, the guy bombs forward like crazy. Even if he does as a center back, you constantly see him around the midfield areas. So that's definitely an interesting one. Let me see. Can I show you guys my cursor? There we go. You should be able to see my cursor now. There it is. But yeah, like Schlotterbeck, when he plays center back, first of all, he plays incredible passes into the opponent's half. But second of all, sometimes you find him like right in that spot when they're attacking. So for me, it does make a lot of sense to possibly... Do I prefer Schlotterbeck over Brandt in my best lineup? That's the thing we got to decide together now. Let's close these tabs real quick so we don't get too confused. We can have the matchups tab. Yep. So here it is. Who is the extra? I would still say Brandt has the extra. Do the poll. Yeah, let's do it. Brandt has been insane, right? He has been ridiculous. And if we're talking 100 capable or 80 plus capable, I think Brandt is the one. But let me double check here. Schlotty, he has a couple of, let's go past 6 months. So this season, if we look at it, so Brandt 62.3 on average. Let's take away the substitutions and stuff because we are pretty confident that both are going to be starting. So Brandt has 63.7. Schlotterbeck has 62. It's very, very close to each other. But it is against Darmstadt, who are far down the league. Where is Darmstadt right now? Tom Bischoff. He's not going to start, is he? Yeah, Darmstadt is 18th, bro. Let's see these run of games that Darmstadt have had. Their last 5. I don't think they actually purchased anyone decent as well. They lost in a friendly against Holstein Kiel. Wow. 3-3 against Hoffenheim. 1-0 loss at home against Wolfsburg. Then they lost against Heidenheim away. Lost against Köln at home. They seem to be losing a lot of games at home, huh? Yeah, I think Brandt is the one. I don't think we even do a poll because Brandt has sets, just like Alex Garcia. Schlotterbeck could be great for a different team, but based on how insane Brandt has been in the past like 5 games, he takes set pieces. The clean sheet doesn't affect him, right? If they concede, he loses 3 points, while Schlotterbeck could lose a potential 10. I think Brandt is the one. Holstein Kiel mentioned. Yeah, Brandt is the one. Okay, captain? Are we all agreeing on Alex Garcia? I think we are, right? What's with these crazy matchups your stacks have? You seem to time them up so well. It's working out well, man. You just got to have a couple of these stacks. And then you always have 1 or 2 of them just matching up. Because if this game week, it matches up perfectly, right? Alex Garcia. I just want to see what you guys say. I'm going to do a poll real quick. Why can I not close the poll? End the poll. There we go. We ended that one. And then we're going to start a new one. Who would you captain? Question mark. Aleix. Both set piece takers. Both amazing passers of the ball. Both very similar. And also both have easy matchups on paper. It's such a tough one. But at the end of the day, it could be a difference of like, he gets 80 points, he gets 75. Or he gets 90 and he gets 85. So I don't think it's that important who we captain. But obviously, if we get lucky and one of them smashes 100, I think Aleix Garcia is the one. So let's see what you guys are saying. I'm going to leave it out for a couple more seconds. We have 21 votes so far. Both 100. Yeah, I would not mind that. That would be quite cool. That would be quite nice. It's actually so tough. Garcia's better scorer, but Brandt better matchup. Actually, I mean, Garcia plays against a team that has 5 points. Brandt plays against a team that has 10 points. Both last in the league. Almeria is terrible. Go for H. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, it's basically 50-50, bro. So the poll is 52% Brandt, 48% Aleix Garcia. I'm going to go Aleix. I'm going to overrule on this one and add my personal 10% on top of Aleix. But I think we're genuinely in a situation where both are very much 100 capable in this matchup. Garcia has been lately and Brandt is in great form. The thing is, they had the break, right? Both had a break. None of us know how they're going to come back. Flip a coin. That's basically what it is. It's 50-50. L5 of Garcia scares me, but fair enough. What is Garcia's L5 right now? He's 59. I mean, I get it. But the thing is, he gets these scores with 0 decisives, right? So in like 4 of those scores, as a captain, he still gets me like 75 points or something, right? Who's conceding most, Darmstadt or Almeria? That's a good question. Let's take a look at it. That could be impactful as well. So Bundesliga, Darmstadt have conceded 41. I think Almeria was like 49. Almeria have conceded 43. They played 19, conceded 43. They played 18, conceded... no, 16 conceded... Yeah, okay. So, Darmstadt is definitely the one that concedes more on average because they've only played 16 games. This is so hard. This is so freaking hard. Do a giveaway, man. No. Thank you for asking. Here's the thing. I don't like doing giveaways because I feel like it's just an artificial way of gaining engagement with a community that then ends up not actually caring about you, but only goes ahead and cares about your giveaways. So I'd rather have people here who are just here because they care about my teams and everything. What was the score that game? Which game? Darmstadt shipping 2.5 goals on average is crazy. It really is. Forget stats, follow your heart. Is there any way to see... Is there any place to see who has like more possession in their games? Dortmund or Girona? Bayern Darmstadt. Oh yeah, Bayern Darmstadt did skew things a little bit, to say the least. 8-0. Yeah. That 8-0 was nuts, bro. Wasn't that the game week where everyone scored but Kimmich got a red? Yeah, that was the one. I still remember. That was the one where everyone had a freaking amazing lineup of Bayern players, and then Kimmich just ends up getting a red card after like 5 minutes or something. Yeah, 4 minutes. There it is. After 4 minutes, he got a red card, and people were so pissed, bro. Imagine you have a stack of Bayern Munich, which I did have at the same time as well, but I didn't have Kimmich. And then you run them, and you think, okay, let's go. Let's smash him. 4 minutes in, red card. That was mad, yeah. Shipping 8 to 10 men is nuts. Dude, Bayern at home is just insane. Let's double check on Bayern Munich real quick. Neuer, Upa, Musiala, Sané. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a freaking good game, man. Bayern is going to smash it. I do feel like, though, Neuer will have a little bit to do, so he should have some decent AA. Okay, so I'm going to follow my gut on this one. I'm going to go with Aleix. Sorare data says AAA. Julian Brandt, AA. Trusting Sorare data on this one and my own gut. So once we have this sorted, these are the lineups that we have in Super Rare. 2 shots at the jackpot, right? 2 shots at the jackpot. Darmstadt did get 2 reds too. Oh, you're right. Yeah, they got one in 21 minutes and then 41. Okay, yeah. So at the end of the day, it was actually like 10 men against 9. You're right. I forgot about that. I think most people probably did because most people only care about Kimmich picking up the red. Was denkt u bij die Neuerung with the rivals? I really like rivals and the stuff that they have put into the game with it. I think it's an amazing way of onboarding people, right? That's like a very good way of onboarding people. And when people realize that it's super fun, through playing it that way. Hopefully it's going to push them into the pro aspect of the game. Official support. As we announced last week, managers can now find our updated rules for prize pool changes. Okay, starting now, prize pools may be changed to up to 48 hours before a game week starts. After that time, prize pools are locked. We also remind you that the amount of available rewards fluctuates and depends on the number of real-life football games scheduled for the particular game week. The more licensed teams who play that week, the more rewards there will be. I mean, I think we all know that, right? Is there anything? There's nothing crazy about that, I'd say. Hey, what's up, Jolan? How you doing, bro? Okay, so let's move on into the next lineup. I want to put a heavy focus on Champion Europe because Sorare does. I want to follow suit. Now, I can technically play Champion Europe Rare Plus, right? With Bayern Stack, who obviously have an amazing matchup, right? Bayern München in Champion Europe, they're top. So I would assume we go Neuer, Upa. Now, here's the catch. Midfield, I have to use Joao Palhinha. Now, saying I have to use Joao sounds a bit rough because the guy has been playing really well lately, right? I like what he's doing. I think he's just a class player, right? Last time against Chelsea, how did he play? In a 2-0 loss, he got 50 points, basically. Is there any other, like, against big teams? Basically, that's what I'm looking for, right? So against Arsenal, 56. Against Newcastle, 46. Against Liverpool, he got 53. Against... Oh, we don't count United as a big team. Against Tottenham, he got 66 in a 2-0 loss. Chelsea is also a 2-0 loss. Now, this game is away from home. I think he's going to have a lot to do defensively. But if I put Joao Palhinha in here, I feel like I might be better off using just one super rare. Because if I do this, right, and then I use Rodrigo instead of Joao Palhinha, I don't know. I feel like I could get more points. So if I do this, and then I do this, and I put Musiala. Oh, no. Sorry. That's the wrong one. Nico. But am I then... Rodri's ceiling is so high. Yeah, that is very much true. Rodri with one decisive goes just super high. This is the spot where, like, losing out on Brandt hurts me. What's a Palhinha 55 score with the percentage? Around 65? I don't know. Why not Champion Europe Rare and use Rodri, Sané? Yeah, that was also the plan, but I mean, I had that in a different draft, I think. I mean, technically, this right here was what I wanted to do. I wanted to have this lineup. This, right? I wanted to captain Sané. This was the lineup I wanted to put in. Now, I wonder, do I still have enough players to play Champion Europe Rare Plus? Because then I have the priority, the best lineup in Champion Europe Rare Plus. That makes sense. I can use Schlotterbeck here. Oh, we also have Jude and Vinny against Barca. Oh, shit. Okay, Palhinha. And then Wirtz, Grimaldo. Haaland is out this weekend and De Bruyne may start, so that does affect Rodrigo's ceiling. Rodri's ceiling, as his role may be a bit smaller. True, but then again, I feel like Newcastle has lost out on Joe Linton as well, so their midfield is currently falling apart. I think with Patrick Schick in the middle now, there's going to be a lot more of a priority for players like Florian Wirtz to take the ball and carry it into areas where you can play passes into someone like Schick inside the box. Because with Boniface, you could just give him the ball and he would create things by himself as well many times. But yeah, this is the lineup that we're expecting for Leverkusen. Stanic is just playing instead of Kosunu. Interesting. He might be injured. Palacios is playing. Grimaldo is playing. Yeah, I feel like... I feel like this is the smarter decision, because what happens then is I have a very, very strong outlook in Champion Europe Rare, right? Now, I do not have enough super rares to run an all-star rare plus at the moment. A lot of them are not playing yet. Kosunu's at Afghan. Oh, yeah, true. Jude scoring against Barca. I can see it in the headlines. I can see it too. It sucks that ter Stegen is not back yet, but I do have Livakovic. I do have Boskagli. I do have Joy Vierman. They have amazing matchups. I have Salah, who's playing against Mozambique. He is definitely getting a decisive in that game. And then as the extra, I have such an insane amount of options here. I'm lacking another goalkeeper right now. This gives you 4 strong lineups. Yeah. Also, another factor is, can Jude get 120 minutes? That is true as well. Wasn't Liver conceding a game after being 3-0 up or something? 100%. It's probably going to happen. But because Fenner is playing away from home, they might not push forward as much. Because in that 7-1 win they had, the fans were constantly egging them on to move forward and do more. So I feel like in a match like this where you play away, you're going to get your goals and then you're going to possibly sit back and just, you know, defend more than you did when you played at home. If you had to choose between Indian, Chinese, Italian, or Mexican cuisine, which would you choose and rank them? Interesting question. For me, Italian would have to be top. After that, I'd say Indian. And then Chinese, because I never had Mexican, proper Mexican. I think I had it once, but I can't even remember. To be honest, they don't concede a lot away in the league. That's a good question. Good point. Let's see. Livakovic. So how is he doing compared... like at home compared to away? So at home, he has 7 clean sheets. Away, he has 7 as well. Away, he has a 53.2. At home, he has a 51.5. So he does actually perform better when he's away, which I like. So that lineup is extremely strong with those 3. Now it comes down to the extra, because the next lineup that I do is going to be one without a goalkeeper pushed into cap 240 or even cap 270. Ideally, cap 240. I could use Ferdi for the defensive stack. Ferdi has been immense, getting lots and lots of points consistently. I love what he does. I have his defender card, but he hasn't been getting decisives in the past 4 games. I'm looking for Ferdi to get more decisives. Feels like a lot of the players they have now have the offensive output locked down so that he doesn't have to do as much, which kind of hurts him. And now they have Bonucci and Krunic. Bonucci will play probably. I don't know about Krunic. I'd be surprised if Krunic plays. Now, Vinny and Jude. That is some stack, man. James Madison is about to come back as well. Look at the amount of injured players I have. Sven Mynans is going to come back. Andre Almeida has been injured for God knows how long. Chamberlain is injured, who actually does well for Besiktas. Madison was a monster before he got injured, and he should be great again. Boniface is out until April, possibly. And Buku, I'm desperately hoping he moves to Saint-Etienne. Tom Bischoff, is he going to get any playtime? Are they thinking he plays? Not really. No, they don't, which makes a lot of sense. I'm not surprised about that. He's one for the future. I have a bunch of these players that are one for the future at the moment. But I do think Jude and Vinny are going to do something. Ox is injured for about 3 months, possibly, yeah. Otamendi is also a great matchup. I agree. I was personally thinking Otamendi and Kökçü in like a cap 240 team. I could rock Otamendi, Kökçü, Vinny, Bellingham. Fucking cap 240 with that side. Oh, God. I also have Palacios, who I think is going to do well, but I'm not seeing a decisive in his game there. So, what if we do Otamendi here? Because I do somewhat believe he's going to have a 70-plus game. It's going to be quite dominant. So we could rock this, have Vierman as the captain. The fact that this team is being dragged down by Salah having a B here. Sucks. Palacios penalty taker though, right? I'm not too sure. I think he might have lost that spot to like Hoffman or someone. Or was it Tapsoba? Someone was taking penalties. I don't think he was the one taking the last ones. He could be though. He could be. And then now, oh, this is All-Star Rare Plus. Hold on. This needs to be All-Star Rare. There we go. So All-Star Rare. This should be even better. Ivakovic, Oskagli, Bierman, Salah, and then Otamendi. Something tells me Kökçü is going to have an insane game. I think Palacios still takes them. Just been a while. Oh, okay. Yeah, Schick could take it as well now that he's back. That is very much possible. Okay, 78 an All-Star Rare. I like it. Anything that gets me like 78 plus, I feel good about it. And then cap 240 without a goalkeeper, of course. We can rock Ferdi. We can play Szymanski. And then we can play Vinny. And Jude. Oh, no, we cannot. Oops. I cannot fit them in. So how about Ferdi, Kökçü? Jude, can you relax with your L5, L15 being 76? Calm down, bro. I can't even fit you into a fucking 4-man team for a cap 240. The guy is too insane. Oh, man. I don't know what to do here. I do have 71 points. I could easily use Szymanski. Not using Jude feels like a fucking crime. Am I the only one that feels like that? That like this feels criminal. I shouldn't be able to put together a team that doesn't include Jude, especially because the correlation between Jude and Vinny, man. Because Ferdi and Szymanski have nothing to do with each other. Hold on. Champion Europe Rare Plus, All-Star Rare, Champion Europe Rare. No, I don't have any fucking goalkeeper. That's the big issue. I do have Ter Stegen. He doesn't have a game. Hold on. Oh, I heard something. Man just has Jude but can't use him. Look at the amount of goalkeepers I have still, like, that don't have any game time. I only have Ter Stegen, Becker, and then we have this Senelammens super rare, who's supposed to be a beast. I'm still waiting on Jean Butes to be sold this transfer window. Hasn't happened, sadly. But, like, what kind of... Trent is also injured. Ah, I hate the fact that Trent is injured, man. But he's not going to miss too many Prem games. To use Jude, Vinny. Ah, this is weird. Like that, possibly. It would be stupid to buy a goalkeeper now, wouldn't it? Because I'm saving up for that Champion Europe Super Rare. I also don't know where I would put them in. I have no clue. Fener has offered 6 million euros for Mateusz Saldanha. Okay. To be fair, Jude did bad game versus Barcelona last time. He did score 2 weird goals, but poor AA. Bro, as long as you get 2 goals, I'm fine. I do not have an issue with that. What are we saying? Like, if you guys had to rate these lineups in total, what would you give it out of 10? The cards are good enough to get a 4-man threshold, so that should be priority. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to be running a cap 240 team for a threshold. Definitely. I think you should just bite the bullet. If you had like All-Star Champ Europe left, then maybe worth it. Not many comps left worth it. Yeah, I agree. 8.7 coming in for Ismail. Okay. I'm just looking at it and thinking, like, do I play Jude instead of Paulinho? Like, question, do you get the $20 credit after the 30 days? I have no idea. But because of no Jude, just an 8 out of 8.2. These teams are sick, not gonna lie. At least 9 out of 10. I appreciate that. It just seems like I have, like, this is the game week where I have, like, all the great matchups. It could be a huge one, But if it does turn out to be a bad one, it could be so painful, because these are the types of game weeks that you build towards and get ready for. So yeah, it would suck. It would suck. What was Jude's score against Barca in the league? I'll tell you. I think it was like 70 something, because he did have 2 decisives, but he did have negative AA for quite a time. Oh no, he did have 86. I mean, come on. He's the one with the most points in the game. So yeah, I think Jude is fine. Can't wait to watch Bayern tonight. Me neither, man. It's gonna be fun. If the Bayern boys rock out and then freaking Rodrigo gets a 70 plus, yes. 8.5 for praying Feyenoord don't concede. They're normal. What the hell are you guys doing? Goal? Yeah, definitely. What do you think of the wingers from Feyenoord? I think Paschal makes a comeback. It's been upsetting to see how bad Paschal has been. But I feel like it's a confidence thing, because he, for some reason, decided to post a video on Instagram where he's dancing in front of his mirror naked and waving his cock around. And since then, he's been shit. So, yeah. I don't know how to feel about Paschal at the moment. And what I just said about him is not a joke. He actually did that. What's your favorite lineup there? I think it's a Champion Europe rare. I think that's the one I'm going to enjoy the most watching. All-Star Super and Champion Europe both 10 out of 10. Oh, thank you. That's cool. Love that. This is the game week where PSV gets the first L. Imagine. Nah. At home against Excelsior? Surely not. But yeah, I like these lineups. So let's put together this cap 240 to finish it all off. So it's going to be no goalkeeper. It's going to be Ferdi because I only have him. And then we're going to rock Turkchu because of the L15. Then it's going to be Vinny Jr. And then it's sadly not going to be Jude. As much as it sucks, I would have loved to use him. But I think I'm going to have to use Szymanski, who got subbed off after 45 minutes after he already had 3 decisives. Szymanski is just unfreaking believable right now. So I'll have to use that. Thing is, I don't even have enough to run. Do I have a cap 220 potential? Hold on a second. I can use super rares. No? Can I? I'm stupid. Can I use super rares in here? Or was it in cap 220 super rare where I could use them? I can use rares in here, right? So just want to check. What does it suggest? This is what it suggests. Okay, I don't have any players. Forget about it. I would have loved to make an entry into cap 220 super rare. No game. And then I'll use... Where is he? Adrian San Miguel. And then... I don't have a defender. Yikes. Jude! Fuck, I don't have an offensive player as well. I would have gone something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I can't run more. This is all I have. All right, let's transport those teams across. Let's delete these lineups that I put together earlier on. And hope for the freaking best, man. So we're going to start off with the Feyenoord stack. My biggest fear is that one day I choose Wellenreuter instead of Bilo without realizing. And then they smash and then I cry. Captain Gertruida, 52%. He has the most XP for me as well. Gertruida and Timber, 1 out of 10s. At some point, I would love to upgrade to the other ones as well, but I feel like it's too late. We're already in the second half of the season. Champion Europe Super Rare. Why not Beşiktaş players, Semih or Hadzihamidovic? I don't have them. You can use a limited in cap 220 if you have any. I don't. Gatza, Daly, Aleix, Tsigankov, Brandt, bang, bang. Woo! All right, we have the super rares put together. After this, if you guys don't mind sticking around, I would love to think about the super rare forward for Champion Europe that I would like to purchase at some point. If you guys don't mind helping me out there, giving me ideas, that'd be cool as well. So, Champion Europe Rare Plus, we had Chevalier, who has a great matchup. Schlotti. No, not you, Grimaldo. Schlotti. Palinia. Oh, Grimaldo is coming. Wirtz. And Grimmers. So we can do that. Captain Wirtz, because I think he's going to have a decisive. Grimaldo might not. And an all-star rare. Oh, sorry. Champion Europe rare, first of all. Neuer, Upa. Ooh, Jude or Rodri? Nah, I'll leave it at Rodri. I'm going to stick around. And then Jamal. So Leroy, Jamal, Upa, Rodrigo, Neuer. Do you think monthly prize pool is good for 220? It looks amazing. The prize pools for the 220s have been incredible. I like what they're doing there. It really looks nice. And an all-star rare. There we go. So PSV stack, Salah, Skagli, Vieman, Salah. And then as the extra, Tamendi has a 63. Boniface would have had 2 games. Oh no, he doesn't have 2 games. He only has 1 injured. It could have, I mean, I could have maybe fit Jude in. If I went with Palacios here, can I fit in Jude? Hold on a second. If I choose Palacios. This is such a stupid thing to do. This is like, don't do stupid stuff like this. No, I cannot fit him in. Oh, makes absolutely no difference. Okay. All right, then. I was just thinking possibly there was a way of doing this, but Otamendi, nice little header, nice little goal. Why not? So Otamendi comes in here. Yeah, Jude over Otamendi was the thought. Do I play Jude over Otamendi? If I play Jude here, I also should be playing Vinny. That's the thing. Ah. This is the thing, man. What the hell? If I play Jude here, right, we go. Delete. Delete. Liva, Olivier Boscagli, Vieman, Vinny. Where the hell is Jude? There he is. Vinny has never has good games against Barca. That is so true. Because Araujo bosses him around, right? Vinny struggles big time. But Vinny had an amazing AA game in the semifinals against Atleti, man. That was pretty impressive, if you ask me. So Vinny against Barca. How does he do? 2-1, 41 minutes. No, 41 points. Nothing there. Before that. Before Barca, 46 points. Yeah, he just struggles against them, huh? He really does struggle against... Yeah, I think we're just going to stick to the plan. I think it's way more likely that Salah gets a goal. And I think it's... Realistically speaking, I should probably think about like Szymanski instead of Otamendi, because Szymanski gets decisives for fun right now. Yeah, he's been really, really good. Against Gaziantep, away from home. But then the low point of Szymanski is a 45. But the low point of Otamendi in this matchup, in my opinion, is at least 55. Nah, I'm going to stick to the original decision, lads. We're going to go with Otamendi and we're going to captain Joey Vieman. We're going to do that. That was the original plan. Let's stick to it. Goalkeeper, we're going to use someone that doesn't have a game. Run Ellery Balcombe. Why not? And then we're going to run Ferdi. 11% on him. We're going to run... I think it was Szymanski. Vinny. And then Kökçü. I could also run Ezekiel Palacios, but I feel like Kökçü has been on great form and I have 13% on the dude. If I'm going all in, I think I'm going to go all in on Kökçü. I think I'm going to go all in on him. Because Kökçü has been great in his last couple of games. And also in the cup, I think he did well. Yeah, like look at that. One decisive and he has a 94. I think he's back. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I think I'm going to go with that. Especially playing at home against such a weak side with set pieces and everything. I think I'm going to run Kökçü here. Even though Szymanski's class, he does get subbed off a lot. Oh, but then again, I think there is a little bit of a chance that Joao Neves plays. In case that happens. Nah. I go with my gut feeling. In my opinion, put Adriano as the goalie because I think there's a bigger chance you want to see Balcom. You want to sell Balcom randomly. Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking as well, Ernest. I want to give him a nice percentage. When I want to sell him, I want him to have a nice percentage. That's the whole reasoning behind this. Kökçü playing way further forward now. He's nailed. He's the play. Yeah, let's do this. Where's Nisha when you need him? Okay, so with that done, let's quickly do my academy teams. Alisson, Trent. Jude, I'm so sorry. I would have never done this to you normally. I can't believe I'm actually not playing you. It's such a disgrace. Absolutely horrific behavior from me. But hey. Ooh. Oh no, he only has one game. I do have Zerouki super rare. He's 50% expected to play. That's not enough for me. I'm going to do that. Then we're going to run Ter Stegen. I want to give him nice XP. Barisic already has, but he's not a level 20. Let's give Barisic more playtime. I want to upgrade my Barrios. Boniface, I don't know. I might move him on because I will need the funds for a super rare forward. And it's just going to take too much time for him to be back. And I already yielded back his value. So I might be moving him on. I'm going to rock Trizoldi in here. And then, you know what? Let's prepare for the comeback of Sven Mynans. Play Jude instead of Rodri, and Rodri fits into cap 240. He does. Ah, shit. His L15 is 71. It's like exactly the amount, isn't it? Hold up. Let's just test it out in here. So if I do take out Rodri and play Jude, save that. And then we play All-Star Rare, Oskagli, Vieman, Salah, and Otamendi. Just want to double check if you're actually right. I think you are. But then the question is, isn't it a bit of a throwaway to play a massive card like Rodri in a competition where you can only... why do I... Oh no, Ter Stegen, get out of here. I need 47 points. Who was the player I played for 47? Kökçü? Why does it work this way around? Oh no, he has an L15 of 73. I cannot play Rodri. Okay, good. Because, yeah, that's probably better. That's probably for the best. I cannot play him. I'm going to keep training this Lamens kid. Because next season it could become very important for me. Nico has been doing bits sometimes. Matt O'Reilly is going to be trained. Let's put... Actually, no. Let's not put in Boniface. Put in Mbuku. And then... Have any more important players that I want to give training to? I guess Javi Guerra would make sense. Palacios makes sense. But I'm also open to moving on Palacios for some reason. Nah, he has Europe utility. I'm going to keep him. Javi Guerra it is. Alright. So, chat. Now that my lineups are pretty much done, right? We have All-Star Super Rare, Champion Europe Super Rare, Champion Europe Rare Plus, Champion Europe Rare, All-Star Rare, Cap 240, all lined up. We also have the Cap Academy lined up. I am in need of a Champion Europe Super Rare. And when it comes to this, I can show you here. Super Rares. If we go in goalkeepers, I have Bailo and Gazaniga, who are really good, right? We have defenders, Schlotti, Getrauda, Hartmann, Blind, and then Barisic, who actually also does really well at Basel. He was just injured. Then in midfield, you have the likes of Timber, Brandt, Garcia, who you can rely on in any match. And then I have some really good backups, especially if Minance is back. He's a good one. Gabriel Florentin is a beast. He's linked to Inter Miami. Please make it happen. Barrios and Guerra are ones for the future, same as Andre Almeida. Paulinho is good enough as well to be put into teams. I was really hoping for his move this winter, and there's still time. So let's see what happens. So I'm pretty happy with things there, especially if we go Champion Europe, which is the area I want to build out. We have a goalkeeper, we have 2 defenders, we have 7 midfielders, and then we have 2 forwards, where only one of them actually plays. I have Ezequiel Palacios for sale. New season, number 1. Probably too expensive for me. I wanted an Ezequiel Palacios Super Rare for a while, but no one puts him onto the market. I think the market is kind of bugged. What is your name? Zagala, there you are. No, it's not up for sale. Selling first mint, Leverkusen, Man City Super Rares. I love Palacios. I would love to have his Super Rare, man. He's a beast. He's an absolute monster. How much do you sell him for? I have 847 euros and a Palacios Rare. If you're interested, let me know. But yeah, I wanted Palacios before the season began. Yeah, I just put it in training. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would love to have a Palacios, man. That'd be cool. What would you sell him for? Any chance you'd be willing to give some quick lineup feedback? I'm building right now and I'm totally lost. What scarcity do you play in? Because when it comes to limiteds, I have no idea. Use filters, it's bugged. Highest price, I guess? No, it's not bugged. What do you mean, these filters? Cards on sale, nothing. Less than an ETH? What is less than an ETH? I need like a euro number to work towards. I would love Palacios, man. He's like one of my favorite players to watch. But I feel like his rare isn't as valuable as his super rare. I would love to have him. Past 6 months. He's such a beast, man. I fucking love Palacios. He's only going for 169 euros as a rare. His super rare should be way cheap. Are there any auctions coming up? No. How much did this guy get him for? Interesting, man. People are willing to spend that much. He has a lot of DMPs. Yeah, but that's okay. He was injured. People knew he was injured. It's not about like 1,000 euro plus lemons. Oh, no. I'm keeping that lemons, bro. That's like me being stubborn because I got a shit reward in my eyes. And I'm just going to wait it out until he actually becomes good. I appreciate you trying, though. If you give me a number that I can work towards with Palacios Rare plus ETH, what would that be? Because then I'd maybe work towards it to get it. But then again, like, man, his unique sold for 6.7. That must be a sick card to have. Check my Antwerp collection. You have the Antwerp, boys? Oh, no, sorry. Wrong thing. I need to go collections. You actually do have it. Hey, GG, bro. That's really cool. I love the fact that you have a freaking near full collection of Antwerp. That is nuts. So here's the thing. Look. I would let go of Lamens if... What did he sell for? 959. So basically he's valued at around 1,000 euros, right? People are listing him up for 2.9k. His rare is selling for a lot, huh? 300 euros. Zagala, do you know something I don't know? And you're just trying to get a good deal for this Laments? What is going on? Jonathan, what's up? What cheap team collection would you recommend to us? I think the best thing to do is, like, right now, follow what Sorare is saying, and that is Champion Europe, man. And I don't think that's cheap. But ideally, you want to have a mid-table team where some odd game weeks, you can play against the last place team in the league and get a great result there. You could get more than 1k. They're both auctions. Auctions go on under the radar, especially with the MPs. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I personally, like, looking at his rare price, he's worth more than Palacios. It would be nuts if I go ahead and give a Senna Laments super rare for a player who's worth less in rare, and on top of it, I give 1,000 euros plus plus Palacios. That would be insane. I mean, just looking at his price in rare, it just shows me that that is a very negative trade for me. How much have you invested in Sorare? I think I invested a total of like 100k, possibly 110 in total. But at like the worst time possible, when ETH was high, crypto bull market, blah, blah, blah. I'm really happy with how well I've done this season. Really, really happy. I'm constantly just trying to keep myself afloat over 40k. Are you planning on playing MLS J&K this summer? No. Unless I win some massive rewards and I have boatloads of cash laying around, I'm not interested. Because I have proven myself right in saying I don't want to play those regions. And then looking at my results after that period, I'm super happy. Because I told myself I'm not going to play in Asia and MLS and stuff like that. And after I made that decision, my rewards have been class. Jude Bellingham. I had a bunch of super rare wins. I have a bunch of players that have been very valuable. Julian Brandt and stuff. And I've been able to accumulate rewards constantly and sell them on. And constantly improve the gallery. So I think I'm going to do the same. Rewards are total trash. Absolutely no worth of anything. The MLS and K-League ones? Summer is very far away, so rare time. Yeah, that is very true. But yeah, like going back to the whole thing that I wanted to talk about. My God, you guys brought me out of my concept. So ideally, I want to save up to 3,000 for a Champion Europe Super Rare forward. When it comes to, and I'm willing to wait for an auction as well. But if an opportunity pops up where I'm like, oh, I can get this guy now, let's do it. I'll do it. Okay. But when it comes to a Champion Europe Super Rare forward, who do you guys think makes sense for me? Now, I was personally looking at Kubo. Thing is, if Japan make it far in the Asia Cup, he's going to come back in like mid-February. That's like a month away from now. But Kubo, his super rare, is below 2k. Now, I still think that's too much, right? I still believe that is a little bit too much. Let me see his past few auctions. Oh, it has actually been selling for a lot more than that. Interesting. Like his rare has dropped down because there's no Asia Cup utility and people are aware. So maybe this would be a good time to pick him up. I love Kubo. I think he has a bright future ahead of him. He's under 23 until 2025. To be able to play him in under 23 Rare Plus would be fine because I'm not necessarily planning on playing under 23 Super Rare anytime soon. He could miss PSG games. It all comes down to like what's going to happen at the Asia Cup. It's like mid-February they're back. Leao is... I like Leao, but I don't know if that's just me. I feel like he's too overhyped. That might just be me. If I buy a forward, ideally I want it to be someone that takes set pieces and Kubo takes set pieces, bro. 51 of the corners taken. And whichever team he joins, I think he will take set pieces because he's so small. Son would be a cool one. Yeah, Heung-min Son would be amazing. I do have a James Madison, so I could get even more joy out of watching. But they are also part of the cup, aren't they? I think he plays... Does he play for South Korea? Are they part of it? I think Savio fits your gallery. Even if he gets a transfer, he's proven now. I've been thinking about Savio. There is an immaturity to his game that I don't like yet. I like what Savio does a lot. 1v1 situations and everything. But there's also the big issue that he might go to City and just sit on the bench. And anyone that goes to City and sits on the bench for me is a big no-no. So ideally, I want to get someone where I know that if they get a move, it still could be okay. No AA though. Man has 10.9 AA. It's not terrible. In the past year, he has 10.9 AA. It's not bad. Past 3 months, 12.2. Yeah, Dovbik I looked at, but he's one of the cheaper ones I could get. He's also available on the market right now as we speak. But why is Sorare posting sad emojis? What's going on? Oh, that's a different thing. Oh, did someone buy Dovbik? No. Expired listing? No, he just took it off the market. He's probably going to use it this game week. Dovbik is cool and all. I like him. It would be a nice stack to have alongside Tsigankov. But he's a very decisive, heavy striker. He's basically the Haaland of La Liga right now. Berardi is super expensive, isn't he? I think Berardi is very expensive. But as I said, like, if I buy a Champion Europe forward, either it has to be someone that links to my players, like Tsigankov, like Füllkrug, or it has to be someone that takes set pieces. And I believe Berardi takes some. He goes for like 4K. Which I think on auction, he doesn't go for that much. How much does he go for an auction? Yeah, like 2K, 2.5K, maybe. Maybe 3K. So he could be in range. But he's not being auctioned right now. Hold on a second. If you're buying an elite forward, I wouldn't get a flight risk like Real. I agree. You think about Timo Werner move from Leipzig to Spurs? I watched Timo Werner play live. I think he's ass. He was horrible in that game and somehow still managed to score 2 goals. So, I don't know, man. I will never be smart enough to be able to tell what the hell Timo Werner is about. Nico Williams is a cool one too. I like him too. Does he take sets at the club? Athletic Bilbao? I don't know if he's like... I have no idea who takes the sets over there. He does. Ooh. So yeah, Nico Williams or Kubo. Those are the two. Yeah. I like Nico Williams a lot. I don't like Athletic Bilbao. But I like Nico Williams. But I like Kubo more than Nico Williams. You have to buy Berardi in a bundle auction? Oh, is that what it is? Bro, I never look at bundles. That's true. So you have to spend more on it than you would ideally like to. Nicolas Gonzalez, I feel like he gets a move and turns into absolute trash. And I've watched him play a couple of times. I'm not impressed. Is that harsh? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel too comfortable with buying super rares from the Serie A. Serie A has probably been the league that I avoided the most when it comes to buying players. I don't know what it is. In career mode, it's my absolute favorite league to go to. Nico Williams linked to Barcelona would be sub most likely. Cunha I like, but I hate that he's in the Premier League. Premier League, I like to avoid if I can. If it's not like one of the best teams in there. I know Cunha has been incredible, but like he doesn't play for a good team, and I would never, with good faith, put him into a lineup. I want to be able to put a player into a lineup and be like, yep, he's good. That's going to be fine. And the Premier League, I can only do that if it's big teams. And I was thinking, my boy Darwin. My boy Darwin. I freaking love him, man. This is one of those where like it doesn't make sense, but I love him. I think he would be great for my gallery in terms of like having fun, right? But he would drive me insane. I know it already. He would absolutely drive me insane with the amount of missed chances that he has. So, yeah, Darwin can get 5 BCMs a game, man. That's what he's about, really. Academy teams for training have been restricted. I only see one team available for training lately. Interesting. Go big on Sané or Griezmann, training some of the better rares that you have a lot of. I have already done that. I have basically gotten rid, in the past like couple of weeks, I've gotten rid of most of the rares that I didn't want to have in my gallery. If we just go through it here, like there aren't many rares I would like to get rid of. Once the goalkeepers are back, I'm going to move on Livakovic. So Livakovic is going to go. That's one. Ferdi I'm probably going to keep. The rest of these players I'm going to keep. There's no one in here that I don't want to use. Boscagli, Upamecano, Otamendi, Trent, Grimaldo. I like these a lot. I need to use them. Midfielders, Rodrigo, Szymanski, Madison, Jude, Matt O'Reilly, Kökçü now as well, finally again. Palacios, Vieman. All these are good. The rest are collection pieces that I need to hold on to. Forwards, I don't see any deadwood in there. So it's more about like I need to win. I need to win in order to bring in the super rare forward. The price range is like, ideally, I would like to keep it between 1,000 up to 3,000 at max. Ideally. Bundesliga is totally okay. Yeah, Blue Tomatoes. I was thinking about Füllkrug because he lines up with my Dortmund pieces, of course. Alexander Isak, the GOAT. I was looking at him too. I like Isak. I'd like him even more. He's very cheap, isn't he? This is one of those where you just look at it and you're like, oh man, you should just buy this. It happens so many times where I see a good super rare below 1k and I'm like, fuck, I should have bought it. And then someone else buys him and he turns out insane. Position forward, yeah, forward. Demirovic, I used on like a different fantasy football game with my friends this season and he was insane. But I can't bring myself to spend money on an Augsburg player. Isak is a buy, less than 1k. Yeah, he is less than 1k. But then again, like Newcastle is ass right now. I like Isak a lot in terms of like what he does on the pitch and stuff, but he does seem to miss a couple of big chances, huh? Player career mode will be uploaded tomorrow, I think. Yeah. The last episode was yesterday, man. What's the situation with Thiago? Is he ever going to play again for Liverpool? Yeah, I think he's going to play in the upcoming weeks. I think he might start soon. At least that's what Klopp has been saying, that he's back and training. I got Caro, Trana, Ivanovic, Pavlidis, and Thiago Silva an all-star rare this weekend. GG. You'd also go for Aston Villa player like Bailey. Bailey, look, the thing with players like Bailey is you have too much data reaching back where he was horrible, right? These types of scenarios, not horrible, but like, I understand that he's doing really well right now. I understand that Aston Villa is doing really well, but I don't think he's one of those players that you look at and think, oh, he's irreplaceable. I think Bailey is easily someone who could have 2-3 bad games and he just doesn't play anymore. Because Aston Villa are a rich club and they can buy someone big in a summer, like they did with Diaby. Yeah, I looked at Gerard Moreno too. What's the reason as to why Gerard Moreno is so cheap? Does anyone know? He's also like 1,000. Gerard Moreno, historically, one of the better players on the platform, especially during that period. My God, he was insane. But he picks up a lot of injuries quite consistently. And I understand why people don't want to spend that much on him, right? And I guess the coach is aware of it, and he just doesn't play him constantly as well. Pavlidis doesn't play Champion Europe. Openda could be cool. How much does he go for? 2k? That's more of a reasonable price, considering that his rare is going for 340. I like Openda. He's a great player. Quite decisive heavy, from what I can tell. There's no issue with him. Just rotates midweeks and mainstream team. Nkunku? How much is Nkunku? 2.6. The thing with Nkunku, man, he's such a good player. Like, if we're talking ability on the pitch, I would agree with you that Nkunku is probably the best out of the ones that we have mentioned so far. After that, I'd still have Kubo on the list. And Chelsea again, yeah, Chelsea's a mess. Chelsea's a mess. When you buy a super rare with a rare heavy gallery like mine, you buy into the club as well, right? So you want to buy into a club and into a project that has future. And yeah, Sonny is also quite nicely priced. If I could, I would love to have Son, yeah, because he at least he has some AA game in him. 14.4 this season. 15.1 in the past 3 months. Get Isak and Moreno for less than 2k and play matchups. That's a good shout too. Command fits into your gallery as a just below Sane territory. Command is like 2k as well, right? I love Command. Yeah. He's just such a class player. And I don't necessarily think Bayern is ever going to try and replace him. It's just about, like, is he wanting to stick around? But I think the best thing I can do right now is save up, get to 3k. I'm already at 800. Once I get to that spot, I go and get the player I want. Won't Command lose a spot when Gnabry's back? Hell no. Gnabry's trash. I will never understand why anyone thinks that if Gnabry and Command are 100% fit, that Gnabry should take any playtime away from Command. Gnabry is ass. I really hope they move him on. That's my genuine opinion as a Bayern fan. I don't like Gnabry. I don't think he's fit for this squad. He's 28. He has lost lots of yards of pace. And I think he needs to be moved on. And Matis Tel should be the one behind someone like Coman, someone like Sane. And he can also play striker. I watch Son every game, still a lot in him, but he's starting to lose his explosiveness, which could be good for his AA game in that case, because Heung-min Son is more of an intelligent player. Sane is expensive, I guess. I think Sane is selling for like 3.6. I think Habes just bought one. 2.7. Yeah, if anyone is willing to list him. Magic Mounts, 2.6. That's also within range, but I think those might be midfield cards. If I'm not mistaken, he does have some midfield cards, does he? Did he have 2019? Let's see. 2020. I believe he did have some midfield cards, no? Maybe I'm mistaken. For some reason, I thought his super rares were midfield. Huh. Am I mad for thinking he did have midfield cards? Maybe I'm just bugging. I always thought he had some midfield cards on the market as well. Anyways, I'm wrong. Yeah, Sane is a decent price for the outlook in his career. I'd much rather overspend on a Sane than a Coman, for sure. Like, Sane is rare, goes for, what? Nearly 700 euros. Getting his super rare for 2.5 is much better than going for a Coman, whose rare goes for, I think, 300 maybe? Right? For not even 300, and I'm paying nearly 2k for him. Now, obviously, I wouldn't pay that much for him. I'd try to negotiate it down. But I think that the path to success is kind of clear. We have set the lineups. We're going to hope that we can get a bunch of money out of it. 847 saved up. Next target is a Champion Europe Super Air forward that isn't Tsigankov, someone else. And then hopefully a bunch more players come back to play. So thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate everyone helping me out. Genuinely appreciate it. It has been an amazing stream. And I think we built some good lineups, man. I really do. So when we do well here and we come back next time, hopefully I'm going to be excited as hell. And at least one of these two have hit big and we can go ahead and open a super rare reward. And it isn't a DMP this time around. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, good luck on your game week. Peace.